Thank you, Chairwoman Eshoo, Ranking Member Burgess, and members of the subcommittee. I'm honored to speak with you today on my 28th trip to DC since July 2017 to fight for health care. My name is Peter Morley. In 1997, I had an injury during a lapse of insurance coverage. All treatment and medication costs were paid out of my own pocket. When I later needed surgery, my insurance company considered my injury to be a pre-existing condition, and my claims were denied. It was a financial burden totaling in tens of thousands of dollars. In 2007, I was permanently disabled from an accident. I was spared the costly medical bills of 4 spinal surgeries because I had continuous health coverage. In 2011, I survived kidney cancer and fought my way into remission after losing part of my right kidney. In 2013, I was diagnosed with lupus, which causes me severe fatigue, and most days it's a struggle to get out of bed. I now manage over 10 pre-existing conditions, take 38 different medications, and receive 12 biologic infusions to slow the progression of my disease. I live on the brink of financial ruin and only live modestly thanks to insurance and the fact that I can't be discriminated against because of a pre-existing condition. Pre-existing conditions are a way of life for me as well as millions of others. Most people like me with chronic diseases can live happy and productive lives, but only if we are provided access to health insurance that can't be taken away from us because an insurance company decides it's in their best interest not to cover something. Or if Congress decides to repeal our insurance, or if the Trump administration sabotages and refuses to defend the Affordable Care Act. As someone who spends the majority of my waking hours in doctors' offices, the ACA has meant focusing on healing, not bankruptcy. I did not ask to be chronically ill. I used to be very private about my health. But once President Trump was elected and set to repeal the ACA, I could no longer be silent. In December 2016, I decided to foster awareness for lupus and advocate for health care. My Congresswoman, Carolyn Maloney, has taken up my cause and those of people like me. In the last 2.5 years, I have traveled to DC 27 times. I have collected the healthcare stories of thousands of people who shared their personal stories and concerns with me. I have held over 350 meetings with Democratic and Republican members of Congress alike. Many of you actually sit here in front of me today. My message is simple. If you think people don't get hurt when this administration doesn't defend the ACA, think again. We do, I do, millions do. And if you think pre-existing condition protections are not important, remember, someone you love could have an accident, be diagnosed with cancer or lupus at any time, and that will change how you think about this. I know firsthand your healthcare can change in an instant. This past July, I testified for the late Congressman Elijah Cummings. He thanked me for taking my pain, turning it into a passion to do my purpose. I will never forget those words. So today, in the spirit of our beloved Congressman, I have an ask of this entire subcommittee. Please work together to make health care of all Americans your passion. I put my health at great risk to travel here and share these stories. I never know if this is the last time I'm healthy enough to come to DC. But I'm here today to ask you to protect the ACA so we can enhance it and move towards universal health insurance for all Americans. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to testify, and I'm happy to answer your questions.
What an honor to have you here. Thank you for your courage and your tenacity. It really is an honor to have you here. And we're going to do everything to help keep you healthy. I'll never forget your testimony and your words, just as you will never forget our late Elijah Cummings.